Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Talking Back Sunday, Groundhog Day.
Oh
Oh, it
yeah.
is?
hmm
Is it?
That piece of shit saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, wait a minute. I don't think you need to call the groundhog a piece of shit because it's not his fault that people are pulling him out of his home and
True.
then guessing whether he's seeing his shadow or not. I mean, like that's just all a made-up man thing. It's not his
That's
fault.
a good call. I'm coming in a little hot today.
Yeah.
You know,
Punxsutawney Phil, man, he
not
doesn't know any better.
I can't not immediately think of Bill Murray when I hear Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
We rewatched that movie like 2 months ago, and it was still tremendous.
He's so funny in that.
That's one of my dad's favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
Right.
Mhm.
What was the other option? I heard them say on the radio 6 weeks, but then I didn't know what the other option for him not seeing his shadow was. Was it 4 weeks or something?
No, I think it's the opposite.
Yeah. 6 less weeks. I don't know. It's going to be what it's going to be, I think, no matter what the groundhog does. I could be wrong.
Wait,
Call me crazy.
are you telling me the groundhog doesn't accurately predict how long winter's gonna last?
I'm going to go back and check and see what his accuracy rate is.
I don't think that's true. I actually think it's fact.
That
Yeah?
seems hard to
Mhm.
Balls
Yeah.
on accurate, this groundhog.
How could it not?
Punxsutawney Phil.
There's like the groundhog too. I mean, he just had so much more pressure this year because I feel like it represents just everything else that's going on in the world also,
Yeah.
you know.
And
Big
up
guy.
here, it's pretty crazy. Up here in the Northeast, we just had a crazy snowstorm. So I wonder if that kind of threw him like, hey, we're going to have more winter because clearly there's 16 inches of snow on the ground.
Crazy.
A lot of snow.
Yeah.
Man, here it's been almost cold enough to snow, but not quite. So it's just been like drizzly and really cold. And I keep hoping for snow, which I would imagine you guys are probably like, okay, no more snow. And I'm like, I want all the snow.
I
You
think
know,
it's going to
it
go
was-
away pretty quick.
It was yesterday. It was it didn't stop snowing, but man, that wind was whipping. I did make a snowman with
Nice.
Yeah.
with Mickey. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But his mouth, I took I was gonna make his mouth with prunes, but then I just broke off a bunch of sticks with his mouth, and it was maybe the creepiest snowman I've ever made.
Did you take pictures?
I did. It was very creepy.
You got,
Man,
gotta send that out. I want to see that.
It's
Yeah.
ugly and creepy. I liked it.
And it made me happy.
Where did
Yeah.
you make the snowman? Did you make it on your deck?
No, you know what? Like, the pool area in my building.
Mhm.
The wind gets blocked from the. So like that was an area to where it didn't feel like my face was gonna get blown off by the wind. So
Nice.
That's good.
I was
Yeah.
shoveling for like 2 hours yesterday and I had my face mask on just to avoid the icy rain blowing in my face. And it was really nice. Very effective.
nice.
Not afraid of germs, was afraid of the ice. But I'm like, hey, this thing's really coming in handy. It's keeping me safe from COVID, and I'm not getting the icy icicles hanging off my beard.
Yeah.
So good things.
Win-win.
Yeah. You guys see Dustin Diamond passed away?
No.
Yeah.
Screech?
Yeah, 44
Yeah.
years old.
What
Cancer.
Crazy.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
such a bummer.
That is a bummer.
And the part of our youth. Mark, you hung out with him, right?
I did because Ian from Newfound Glory is friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him when we were on tour. I was like, "Hey, is it cool if I hang out?" And he said, "Sure." And he was cool, man. He was very cool. And his
Nice.
wife is actually from Floral Park in Long Island. So yeah, it was nice to be able to.
Yeah,
He's a nice
small
guy.
world.
Yeah,
Did he tell you any behind the scenes Saved by the Bell stories?
I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
Be that guy.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, like there was things that like I thought of while hanging out, but I was like, just don't you do that, Mark.
Yeah, you played it cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be funny if you had asked him something like really specific and nerdy, like when you guys played in Zack Attack, like
Yo, I was yeah. So, was Zach really being a jerk when you were in Zack Attack? Did that hurt?
and I never saw any of you guys like play instruments or practice before that. And then like in that one episode, you could all play. Like, how did that work?
Apparently, he was a very good bass player. From what I
Totally.
just saw on Ian from Newfound Glory's Instagram, he gave like a little eulogy post,
Yeah.
and he said that he was very like technically sound and had a lot of good knowledge about bass.
Yeah, but in
Wow.
Zack Attack, he was actually keyboard.
Yeah.
Lisa was the bass player. Slater
Yeah, I
on
didn't know that.
drums.
Right. Zach, I believed Slater on drums. I didn't believe Zach is a credible guitar player or singer.
You could tell Slater could play a little bit. You know?
Yeah, he could hang.
Yeah.
At least like move his hands at different times while he's playing the drums.
Yeah. Like he could do like the beat, like the boom.
Yeah.
He could do that beat.
Do you guys remember when Dustin Diamond did a celebrity boxing match with Horshack from Welcome Back, Kotter?
And he beat the shit
No.
out of him, right?
Horribly.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
It was like the TV nerd battle. But Screech was kind of athletic, and I think he'd trained like karate or something all his life. And at that time, he was pretty jacked. And I think the guy's name is Ron Palillo. And he was very, very small. And Screech just came out of the gate and smashed this poor guy who thought he was just out there having fun.
Eee.
Yeah, so that was gnarly. Horrible mismatch. Whoever put that together was not too smart.
Wouldn't that guy have been a lot older than Screech too?
Probably like 30 years or something.
Man. Damn,
Crazy.
Dustin.
But yeah,
Life is
Saved by the
short,
Bell.
man.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell was like the thing he'd put on every day after school. So he was like total part of my youth, and not
Yeah,
that much
same
older
here.
either.
In high school, they used to play it on TBS at 5:05 and 5:35.
Yep. And I was
And I used
watching
to
that
watch that high as shit.
too.
Just get rip roaring stoned, watch them Saved by the Bell.
High as, there was times where my mom would come home from work and I would just be on the couch, bloodshot eyes,
Big bowl of cereal.
boom, count down cereal, and she, what are you doing?
All right, at school I'm relaxing.
Oh, what?
Oh, were you like, why are you always harsh on my mellow, mom?
What do I do? But yeah, I love Saved by the Bell, especially while high.
Seems like
In high school. Guys, stop me now. Stop me now.
That's good. That's good.
I know.
Is that what you used to say to people back in school? Why do they call it high school if you're not supposed to get high in it?
Right. I didn't. I wish I had thought of that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't.
Well,
No, too funny.
Oh man, so anything else going on? You guys doing anything great?
oh man. Nothing great.
No.
John, you getting pumped for the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do some Super Bowl predictions.
Super Bowl predictions.
Big sports guys over here.
Yeah.
This is what the customers want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I think so long as one team scores more touchdowns than the other team, they're guaranteed to win.
That's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, the offense is going to have to get out there and score some points
Fast.
Yeah.
if they want
Fast.
to. Mm-hmm. And the defense is going to have to stop the offense from scoring points.
They want to
So-
shut down that offense.
You want to, yeah. When you say the defense is also very important.
Mhm.
Best offense is a good defense.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
And the
There's
best-
on, it's gonna be funny because on like the Monday after the Super Bowl on Twitter, there's gonna be so many jokes saying that the game was rigged and that you know, just because
Stop the count,
now,
start the count.
yeah, it's gonna like that's my prediction is the Monday after the Super Bowl, Twitter is gonna be full of jokes about how whoever won the Super Bowl didn't really win.
And they need a recount.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's not, we can get it going for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna start working on one now.
All right.
Yo, have you guys thought about the amount of movies that are going to be made in the future about
This
now?
time.
I
Like,
hope none.
There's
so
actually-
many.
we actually watched a movie with who was in it? It's like set in London and I think it's called Lockdown. And it was like based around the like the beginning of the pandemic. Like
Really?
before
They made it like currently about the current pandemic.
yeah, like it takes place like a little bit before Boris Johnson got caught COVID, which whenever that was. And it's actually a good movie. They like it's parts of it were kind of hard to watch because it was too real, but it's basically like a kind of like a romance heist movie ish. Whoa, okay. Yeah, so you should check it out.
It's already happening.
Yeah, I think like Anne Hathaway's in it.
Anne Hathaway.
Good actor.
I don't think I will watch any movies about this, no matter when they're made.
Give it some time. If it's good enough, you're gonna watch. There's gonna be good ones, man.
Maybe.
And once you have some space, 5, 6, 7 years, and it's a distant memory.
Maybe. I don't know. Remember that they made a movie about 9/11 like 5 years after or something like that. I was like, why are you doing that? Who wants
I mean, 9/11, that's a horrific planes flying into. I can't watch that shit either.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if that movie was successful or not. I felt like they were way too soon with it.
Yeah, I'm in the mode where I had to rewatch The Wedding Singer the other night, and it was glorious. Sitting on the
Great
couch,
movie.
laughing my ass off. It'd been a long enough time since I'd seen it too, where it was very enjoyable again, because definitely overdid it back in the day.
That's why Ted Lasso, I feel like is so perfect right now, because it's like you kind of forget all the shit, like
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny, but there's also enough substance to it and a little bit of drama to like keep it interesting, but not too much. It's a great balance,
Yeah, a little sad, a little sweet.
Feel good.
Yeah. It's hard to find stuff like that strikes that balance just right. I haven't found anything since then that comes close.
Yeah. Let me turn off the monitor.
So, John, I want to know your Super Bowl pick.
Well,
what do you think?
The Chiefs are going to win. By like how much do you think?
Yeah, what's the score? What's the spread?
That is a little bit a little bit above my pay grade.
You can just throw out numbers because that's what I'm going to do. I know football-ish scores, so I'm going to say a number that I've been thinking.
Right. Okay.
If you need a moment, but I know nothing.
What do you say?
I'm going to say Chiefs 28-20.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a good, close game, bit of scoring. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I just wanted to say it because it would be cool if I was exactly right.
Yeah, go back and see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Chiefs 33 to Bucks 21.
All right.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, it's a pretty good prediction.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but like I don't think the Bucks are gonna be able to do it. I don't think they got it in them. I mean,
I'm
that Tom
intrigued.
Brady he's still no slouch, but he's no Pat Mahomes.
Have they played in the regular season?
They have, yeah. They played this year, and the Chiefs won. I don't remember what the score was, but they beat them pretty handily.
Nice.
Yeah. What's the halftime? The weekend is playing.
The weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something that he like spent a whole bunch of his own money to go into the production for it. So it
Really?
Yeah, so it could be matches vision, whatever. I read an article about it. So that'll
That's
probably
awesome.
be fun to watch. He's great too.
The NFL wasn't putting up the money?
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know that, or it's just he wanted to go real extravagant.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm a little surprised he's the only one, because don't they usually get like a couple of people, like a weird combo of people sometimes too?
Yeah, Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, it seems like, well,
Garth
even
Brooks
for
and
the
Aerosmith.
past
I don't know.
couple years.
J-Lo
Tom-
and what?
Lady Gaga.
No, it was J-Lo and Shakira.
Kira.
That was last year, right?
Yeah.
Man, that feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
J-Lo and Lady Gaga. Come on, Sean. Huh?
That was the
I was thinking about the
Get
inauguration.
with it, bro.
Dude, the inauguration. That's why I don't remember exactly who played.
Okay.
But they were just at the inauguration.
That's right. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
But it's just funny, like a lot of football bros like in J-Lo and Shakira.
Yeah.
I don't think many football bros watch the halftime show no matter what. So I think that's to tune in the dorks like me.
I remember I was living in Texas the year that Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers did the halftime show, but I didn't have a television in the house at the time, so we went down. There was this bar called the Half Moon, and but like where I lived in Texas, like it was a dry, like a dry city or whatever, so you had to like go like just outside the city. So anyways, we went there to watch it. That was pretty fun.
What is? I don't really understand what a dry. Like, so there's bars in Tyler, right?
Yeah. Well, like now they like sell booze, like they got over that. But dry is like you just can't buy. Well, I think it varies from place to place, but like it's either you can't buy any alcohol or you can buy just beer and wine. And then, which was funny there, because like right when you cross the county line, it was just like liquor stores, like
Right.
4 of them, like right across the line, because they were, and
We got you covered, buddy.
Yeah, like there's like this river, and like you cross the or a lake, and you like cross the bridge, and literally right past the bridge was just all these liquor stores. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, the only thing we had to deal with like that was when we were kids and go to 7-Eleven after 2 a.m. on a Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and you couldn't get booze. I think it's like they shut it down from like 2 to 9 or something.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't buy beer? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Go home and go to sleep, stupid.
Yeah,
Take a
but you know
break.
what though? When you're young though, and there was times when that would happen where I'd be like, no.
Yep.
Because Did something happen? Did someone get disconnected?
No, Adam's just behind the
okay.
scenes for a moment.
Is that still the law in New York? Do they still
don't-
cut it off?
Is
for
it? I
I'm
don't
in
know.
bed, man.
You know, it's
I guess it's good. I guess it just hasn't happened.
yeah.
Yeah, I outgrew that, thankfully, to know.
Yeah, I mean, when you're home with your family, how often are you going out to the store after 2 a.m. to buy?
Be right back, honey.
And I'm good at stocking up, man. You know, like the liquor cabinet's stocked no matter what. I don't want to be going to the liquor store after like 1 p.m. I want to be done with my stuff by the day for the day, you know?
Right. When you get older, you wise up. You just stock up. Just
Yeah.
get a whole lot.
That's what being a grown up is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not making that mistake.
Mhm.
You know, it's funny, like thinking about living on Long Island in my 20s, and the bars, you know, are open till 4 there. And
Yeah.
back in that time, there was so many nights where I would head out to the bar around 11 o'clock at night and then
Yeah.
stay till closing. And that was like a pretty normal thing. And like, I can't even picture that now, you know?
Dude, yo, I see
Yeah.
like before everything happened, but like when I see kids doing that now, I'm like, you're out of your minds. What are you doing? How are you
Do you
just
know what
starting
time
your
it
night?
is?
It's bedtime.
Man, I would get bummed at daylight savings time when you'd fall back the hour. And they'd still, I thought, oh, we might get an extra hour to drink. We're going to fall back. So at 4, it's only going to be 3. So they're going to stay till 5. And they would close at the same time anyway. The lights would come on at like 3:30. I'd be like,
No.
boo.
What a chip.
Everyone knows the funnest hour of drinking is from 4 a.m. till 5.
Yeah, that's when
man.
all the good things happen.
It's even on tour, which, you know, I will be out drinking later than I ever would at home. But when bars close at 2 in most places, I'm like, yeah, this seems about right.
Yeah.
And I remember being younger and going on tour and like, what? The bar is it's 2 a.m. The bar is closed. Are you kidding me?
The sun's not coming up. What do you mean you're closing?
You know, there are times on tour where babe, you're orange.
Oh,
Say
sorry.
hello.
Hi.
Where like after a show we'll go out for a beer or whatever, and you know we won't get out till 12:30,
Yeah.
you know, whatever time it is, and then it'll be last call, and I'm like, why are you calling last call at like 1? I'm like, you're lazy. You're all lazy workers here.
Yeah, I was just working.
Lazy.
I just got
bar
off of
workers.
work.
What you don't want more of my money? Is that the thing?
Yeah. It seems sometimes you'll just end up at a bar with lazy people working. That's an issue that we've run into, where that will upset me because I want that beer after the show. Is that just me? Anyone else?
No,
Someone agree with me so I don't look dumb.
No, I agree.
I agree.
Thank you.
I don't know if I agree about the laziness though, because there's some bars I've been to where I think they start closing down early, especially like in college towns, because they don't want that shit show like the last 20 minutes while you know, before they actually have to close the doors. I think they start the process, you know, to get people out the door quicker. But I feel like at the old man bars, they let everybody have their last call till 5 minutes before they're gonna close.
Yeah.
You know, you got to find the right bar.
Yeah.
I remember when I lived in Long Beach, there were the saloon, and there were some nights I would try to go there, and there would be nobody in there, and then you could tell the guy was like starting to like wrap stuff up, you know, just because nobody been in, and then I'd walk in and he would just be so bummed. He's like,
I bet it's the same guy. John, remember we had a funny experience with that guy?
Yes.
This is
Definitely the
probably
same.
15, 16 years ago now, right?
I don't
Like
know
this
if it
could
was that
be
long.
2006, 2007.
Maybe, yeah.
But we were in the bar on like a Tuesday night, that same bar, saloon, and it was us and maybe two other people and a lady.
Ooh, a lady.
Ooh,
And this lady was very flirtatious with the bartender.
rock and roll.
Yeah. And he asked us if we wouldn't mind leaving because he was shutting down early for the night at like 9 or something.
Whoa.
And we obliged. And I think he and that lady had a fun time.
Well, didn't he tell us we could come back later and he'd open the bar back up?
There was something odd. And he said, I can't believe I'm doing this.
I think he did. I'm pretty sure he's like, hey, look, I'm gonna shut down for a little while. You guys can come back in like an hour and I'll let
Yeah.
you in.
Wow. He's like, I
That's
just got a
awesome.
thing I got to do real quick. Don't worry about it.
And then it was funny. I think I went back in that following weekend, John. I think we were hanging out at your place in Atlantic Beach.
Mhm.
And we were kind of like the night was kind of dying down. It was me and my friend Brendan, and we went in there, and it was almost last call, and he had called it, and I was up at the bar with money, and he just wouldn't look at me.
Oh man.
He wouldn't look at me. He wouldn't serve me. I had like money in my hand. Like I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna have a drink and get out of here. And he just wouldn't make eye contact. And then the lights went on. I was like, dude, I was just with you on Tuesday night. I left the bar for you, and now you're not taking care of me. That's not cool, man. See ya.
Do you
Shame.
never went back.
Oh, the shame of hanging out with the lady friend.
I think he just didn't care to give me a drink, you know?
Mm.
Well, that's what I was
Yeah.
wondering if he
Yeah, he
didn't
just gave no
recognize you
shits.
Yeah.
or if he was avoiding you.
Yeah.
Either way, it sucks. But
Yeah. Not a good guy, I think.
well, that guy is definitely he's the same bartender that Adam is talking about. He was there in like the early 2000s, and who knows how long before that. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the easiest gig, I guess.
Certainly no. Especially on a Tuesday night when there's no one in there and you're there till like midnight or something.
Yeah.
You know,
No one's coming in. You get a chance with a lady.
Throughout the years I've noticed I've had a problem to where like bartenders just will not. I will stand there, clearly be there before everyone else around me, and they will not come up to me. And it's just a thing. It's just a thing that happens to me.
You're an intimidating guy.
No, I don't know if it's I don't think intimidation is what it is. It's just kind of just like, no, to where I'll go up to whoever I'm with and just go, I'll buy you your drink. Just please, here's the money. And then 2 seconds later, like, hey, thanks, man. Here you go. I'm like, wow, cool. I was sitting here for 20 minutes trying to get a drink, and 2 seconds later, I don't know what it is. And yeah.
You feel like a ghost. I feel like I want to go, woo!
Yeah, and you don't want to sit there going, excuse me,
Sir?
oh,
Sir?
See, but
sir.
Please?
it's a
I think
little.
I'm next.
I feel like a little bit you have to strike a balance between being aggressive and not being too aggressive. It's like it's a fine line you have to walk with the bartender.
Yeah, try and go in there. Hey, how you doing? You know, hey, you do your thing.
Take a minute.
I'll be here. I'll be here, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited. I just got a good email.
Oh yeah.
Good
Yes.
emails are always nice.
Yes. So our wonderful sound guy, Derek Gramke, has a photo and design shop. I don't know, you guys all see that yesterday?
Yeah. He did great with that website.
Yeah, he does. He takes photos of everywhere we've been on tour, and so there were a lot of good memories. So I bought a print of us playing at the Warped Tour in Atlantic City from him,
Nice.
and my order has shipped. So thank you, Derek.
Nice.
I'm very excited. But I ordered it yesterday, and it is on its way to me right now. So everyone should check out that website. I think it's DerekGramkePhotoAndDesign.com.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you did that. That's awesome that he started that. and his pictures are always great.
Yeah, and like what's cool to me, like our connection is like, okay, yeah, I remember when we were there in Hamburg, Germany. I remember when we were in this place, or Japan. He's got a really cool photo of the Shibuya crossing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man.
That was a really fun show.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the smallest shows we played in recent memory, but man, do you remember how quiet the crowd was before we went on stage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
polite.
I was actually talking about Warped Tour, so I thought you were kidding. But yes, it was one of the Tokyo show was one of the smallest. I remember talking to Adam before that show and being like, "Hey, man, is anyone here?"
It was unsettling.
Yeah. Yeah.
The backstage was like literally behind the stage, and you couldn't really see anything. You couldn't see the crowd, I remember, and unless you actually went out into the crowd. So we were kind of just trying to peek around and see how many people were there, because it sounded like nobody.
Yeah.
That was
wild. That was a wild thing. But man, and then once we started though, that crowd went nuts.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was awesome.
It sure was.
Man, Tokyo is great.
Yeah.
It is.
So, oh man, remember that the sushi waitress?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, loved Mark.
Yola Tango.
Yeah.
That was her name.
Her name tag.
Oh,
right?
that was her name?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Man, that was good sushi.
Mm-hmm.
I devoured fatty tuna there.
Oh man.
So good.
Man, and that beer, there is a difference. It's like kind of like when you go to the UK or like Amsterdam, and there's a difference in the beer, like you know what I mean, like the Sapporo and the Kirin. There is just there is a difference. It's obvious. It's so crisp and so good.
Where did we fly there from? Did we fly there from the Philippines?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Because I remember we got off a long flight. It was late at night. We were all hungry. Like, okay, hey, there's a sushi place, like a short walk. Let's all meet downstairs. And we all had like a big family dinner right after we got in. Like dropped our bags, went. And then after the show, we went back to that same place because it was awesome. We had the same waitress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Mark came in a little bit late, but she remembered him because of his vegetarian sushi order. And he walks in and she goes, "You."
Yeah.
But she remembered exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, also, it just came back to me of coming back from the hotel. I don't know why, but beer in the vending machines at the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
Unique
It
thing.
is.
But yeah, I remember it being so cold too that I think we were all drinking hot sake, and it was kind of the best, along the lines of what you're saying, Mark, with the beer. Like, it was nice. Good way to cope with that cold.
Yeah. Yeah. What a great city. What a great culture. You know, I love it there.
Me too.
And I remember before the show, I woke up and went down to like find somewhere for lunch, and all the signs are in Japanese characters. I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. This is crazy, especially when you're all by yourself. But I found like a pub. It was a British kind of pub, and no one spoke English, but I was able to point at the menu and get like a steak and fries, and it was tremendous. Like even the coffee was great.
That's awesome.
With barely communicating with words.
Well, that's why those the sushi conveyor belt places are great for that, because you don't have to order anything. You can just grab whatever you want and for it without having to know the language.
Yeah.
It's a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, what are you playing on the guitar there?
I was just running over some shapes.
Nice.
Some mindless noodling, getting my fingers warm.
Nice.
Is that a telly?
Yeah, it's a Nashville telly.
Cool show.
Boop. So it has the middle pickup there.
Nice.
Yeah. I got it on that dashboard tour.
Nice.
We went and visited Fender that day.
Right. Yeah, that was a fun time because that's where I got my blue tidal wave bass that I miss
Yeah.
so much. It's stuck in storage. But I've so many good
I'm
basses
getting
here.
I'm getting a practice kit from Gretsch.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Sent here.
Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put it in my room. Like I kind of cleared out my room, and I like like how I have my baby time, my baby Tom. I kind of like talked to Andrew, my Gretsch guy, and I'm kind of doing that with all the drums, and I'm really excited.
Nice.
About it. Yeah.
Is it like a smaller kit to fit in the house better?
Yeah.
Practice kit. Okay.
Yeah.
Do
So
you do anything like can you play? Like, can't your neighbors hear that?
You know what? Like when I've been playing with, I've been playing upstairs, and it's crazy. Like they can't really hear it down here.
Oh wow.
And I talked to my neighbor Simon, and there's like certain times during the day that he's gone. So I have not had any problem.
Nice.
So it's been good. I've been playing, and because I can't go, like going to those studios, like those little places with the rooms, and there's something about it to where I'm like, this is
it's not your stuff.
It's not for me, like it's just like this, you're like in this place in this room where there's other people, like, and it's just dark and cold and shitty. Like, I don't know.
Like the kit is set up for someone else. You got to spend 30 minutes tinkering to get it all right.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. So I'm happy that
you're a homebody.
I'm a homebody. I'm a homebody.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm excited.
You have to send photos once you get it.
I will.
Yeah. Your snowman first, and then baby kit photos.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Nice.
I watch Conan O'Brien almost every night, and he's got a very cool red telly that's behind him, and makes me want a telly. I don't have one, so we'll see. See what the future holds.
I'm thinking after the summer, like remember last summer when all the numbers were so low?
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking that's most likely going to happen again, and then with the vaccine, right? Like that's when it's gonna.
Yeah, well, it's awesome to see. My sister's in Australia, and everything's normal there right now. The numbers are super low. Like they'll get a couple like cases that spring up and stuff, but it's summer there. So I think it's going to be a good summer for us.
Did they even get the vaccine over there?
No, she thinks they're holding off so the rest of the world that really needs it can get it. Another
Good.
awesome thing about them.
Very nice.
Yeah, like what a kind, nice thing to do.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Thanks, Aussies.
very hopeful.
Yeah, I think there's reason to be. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed.
Anything else?
I think someone should be held accountable for how poorly everything was handled in the United States.
I agree with that. Man. Because it did. You know that line that you always say didn't need to be like this.
Didn't have to be like this.
And yeah, it's all. You're 100% correct.
I mean, not to start like a weird political conversation. I just wanted to make that statement that I think there should be some accountability.
Yeah, well, it's very frustrating. It seems like we're just getting started on fixing things a year later.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, we finally don't have a clown in office. But I was actually I looked at our, I can't watch us talk because like I especially can't watch me talk. Anytime I
I agree. I
talking,
hate
I'm like,
watching me talk.
ugh, no. You know, like when I see myself talk,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what I. But I looked at some of the comments underneath our last video, and somebody wrote like, "Hey, I thought it wasn't gonna be political, but it was," and I wanted to be like, shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm so sorry we've offended you.
Yeah, like why are you sitting here commenting on it then? Fuck up.
I haven't really been looking at the comments over the past few months. I don't
You
know.
know, neither have I. Like really, I haven't. But I
didn't
did on the
either.
last video, and there was one like that. Every other one was like, "Yo, you know, you guys are. I love these. Love watching these. Yeah, blah 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 blah. You know, nice." It was just one, and I don't know for some reason. I know for a fact he said it like this. It's fact.
Yeah,
You know that?
I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing about looking at comments on anything that always sucks is it could be 25 positive, really great comments, and then the one shitty one is the one you think about and remember the most.
Oh yeah.
Always the way.
That's why I don't read comments, because it's like, because that happens every time. See, also, I don't think everyone, like, because like anyone could use the internet, and I don't think everybody, you know, should be able to weigh in on everything. Like, you know, like if somebody's like, that would be like if someone, like a scientist, posts about some science that I haven't really spent a lot of time thinking about, and I just saw like this quick blurb about the science that they've been working on their whole lives, and then I just commented something shitty like, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, who am I?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they should be able to earn that, you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree.
Too, I think that, yeah, well, like it reminds me of the first Jay and Silent Bob movie, where at the end of the movie they print out all of the negative comments and they go to the people's houses and beat them up. And which I just think is so great, because everybody like that, and people just talk so tough, you know, they talk so tough on in the comment section, but they would never do that in real life, because you know,
Yeah,
there's consequences in real life.
You know,
that's the problem with being anonymous too. Like, people know who we are. We're saying stuff. You know exactly how we are and who we feel. But you can just be Joe Schmo 8675309. Oh, I'm just gonna tear this person apart, even if I don't really care. Sorry, Marky, what were you saying?
When the Wu-Tang's second album came out, I don't know what publication it was for, but the dude wrote a really bad review about it, and Wu-Tang had the dude got his ass kicked, and I was like, we should be more like the Wu-Tang. Can you imagine anytime anybody said anything negative or shitty about us, we were like, okay, we'll just send a crew of our toughest friends to kick the shit out of the guy.
That would be, it'd be just like Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah. It's really funny, but you know, people would stop doing that. You know, maybe they would think, you know, they would think twice. But I think it's really funny that that's really funny that they in Jay and Silent Bob. And that idea of us doing that, actually.
I think it's good. We've got thick skin over these years.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
There's just real quick while I'm thinking about it. That's why Donald Trump's such a bitch too, because like he like talks all big, but then he's just a fucking spoiled baby. So he's like, they're so mean to me.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's consequences for being fucking asshole on the
But
internet.
at least he's got a really
bitch.
big tie.
True.
He does have
True.
he has very big ties. You know, that's just like a classic that's classic bully behavior though. You know what I mean?
Big
Like
tie.
yeah, big ties. But like, you know, you talk big and this and that, but once, you know, like someone fights back or they talk back, they go, "Hey, why are you being mean?"
hmm
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah. And then the person that they were bullying all of a sudden is the bad guy, kind of thing.
Right.
Which isn't the case.
Right. Like in Christmas Story, when Ralphie fights back.
Yeah, Ralphie's the
Yeah.
man.
Right.
He's had enough.
Right. And the little shitty kid's like, "Hey, stop!" And he runs home and to get his, you know.
Yeah. There's a song I saw. I don't even know how I came across it. It was kind of a joke song on Instagram or like TikTok or one of those things. And but he had a line in it that said, "You're not being bullied. You're picking a fight and losing that fight."
Oh yeah. Oh man, I saw that too. It's actually a really good song.
It is, yeah.
Oh, what's that guy's name?
Like something Archer, like Aaron Archer maybe or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, the whole thing was spot on. But but that's really true.
That's like something I wanted to be able to put my finger on and haven't been able to, about the way that like the president has, you know, that Trump used to respond to things. That I think that really sums it up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I live my life. Don't start none, won't be none.
You always
Yeah.
say.
That's why I don't start. I'm just chilling, man. Just like Jeff DeRosa says, I'm just a guy trying to live.
You know, yeah. You know, I do try to make the least amount of commotion I possibly can. You know, like, right? Isn't that what most people would want to do? Like, hey, I'm trying to go about my day. I want everybody around me to be happy as best I can be. And you know what I mean? Like, isn't that the way to go? Right?
Yeah, that's how you heal
That's
the
just
world.
because you're a nice guy.
Make it a better place for you and for me.
For
Our human race.
And the entire
That's it.
Are there people dying?
Michael knew.
Make a better world for you and for me.
That's all we got time for today.
What a song. Heal the world. Make it a better place.
For who?
For you and for me and Ian. Fucking sing it, man. I'm pointing to you. Sean, it's for you.
Oh, I don't know the words. I'm enjoying your crooning.
Come on. Jesus Christ. I'm out of here.
All right. Good talk, guys.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.